Howdy everybody, my name is Josh, and today we're going to be going over our python skins. We'll go over the different cuts, how often you should be conditioning your boots, and how to store them. The two different cuts that we offer, we have a back cut and a belly cut. The back cut actually shows the belly, where you have the bigger scales down the middle. The belly cut, that actually shows the back of the python. It's a more uniform scale across the boot. As far as storing them, if you want to store them in your closet, if you have an external garage space, that's fine. You definitely don't want to store these in your car, your toolbox, or your truck. Don't leave them in the dashboard or anything like that because they will dry out really quick, especially if you're in that Texas summer heat. Whenever you go to store them, it's essential that you have either a boot tree to keep the shape across the vamp, otherwise it will start to collapse like this, or your boots come with paper stuffing. Just keep them in there into the front of the boot. That'll do just fine. So, first things first, you'll take your brush and just start going with the scales. And then when I go down the middle with this cut, I go long ways with the brush and move forward with the scales. If I were to go against it, these scales would be brought up. And then you'll notice the heel, the scales go in a different direction, so I have to go down with the scales. Now once you get that brush down, you'll use your exotic conditioner. It's okay to use your hands for the snakeskins because the natural oils in your hands will help to keep the scales intact. And you'll notice as you're applying the conditioner, when you're going in the correct direction, it will start to keep the scales laying flat against each other. Some people like having the scales roughed up, that's personal preference, but it is suggested to go with the scales. Now that you've got your snakeskins hydrated and conditioned, you'll then use this polish. It's Reptams. It's made specifically for reptile skins such as snake skins, lizard skins, caiman and alligator and crocodile. It works great to get an extra shine on the toes. This is totally optional. Some people prefer a flatter look. So if you don't want your boots to look shiny, you don't have to do this step. You just apply it to the toes. You don't want to apply this to across the top of the vamps right here because it could potentially crack the vamps when they dry out. And then you take your horsehair brush and you go with the scales again. Normally what I would do in this step, if I was not using a snakeskin, I would go in circular motions like this. I would go front to back like that. But since I'm going with a snakeskin, I need to go with the scales. And that's how you condition your snakeskin boots. For other care tips and tricks for other skins, check out the other videos in our series.